I hit the button, it just didn't. It's a bit sensitive. You gotta hit it in just the right way to get that thing to unmute. So yeah, we are back for the... Or was I not muted before I hit the button? Did I... Was I like not muted before the stream and then I unmuted? No, I was muted. Whatever. Anyways, you can hear me now, presumably, since I can see the bar moving up and down there. So yeah, we're moving into the evening half of today's stream, kicking back with some Tales of Maj'Eyal. And it's so nice to not to have to like crowd everything over to the one side of my desk to play this game anymore. I got the handy microphone arm, having the thing hovering off to the side instead of taking up valuable desktop space. My desk is huge, actually, but it's the area in front of the monitor, really, that's the most important bit. So, let's get this loaded up. And away we go, right after I go grab my tea. Alright. We got all sorts of fun little micro upgrades to the stream right here. I've got my new microphone arm off to the side here. I've got a cool new poster that I can see off to the side there that, I don't know, for mental calmness or something. Even though it's kind of busted up and I'm eventually gonna take it down and put a replacement up, which I have in the mail right now. And the other thing that I still want to get, that I just realized as I got up to get my tea, that I realized that I still need, is a new desk chair, because this one is squeaky as hell. But we'll make do with what we've got right now for the time being. So, this was our guy right here. Oh, and obviously, we need to cue up the music as well. There we go. Now it's a real tome night with the music going and everything. I'm pretty sure that I talked to the town guy already, but we can talk to him again, whatever. Also, so yeah, rip whoever dropped that. So that's the thing that happens sometimes is, yeah, you can drown townspeople in this game. Yeah, totally a thing you can do. And in fact, that's one of the main ways. Yeah, if you look at this guy. Oh, am I wrong about that? Did they fix that at some point? So yeah, from what I've heard, one of the major strategies on insane difficulty is that you, drown all of the NPCs to get them to drop their equipment for you. I think you might maybe get XP for it too, I'm not sure about that. Or maybe you have to aggro them before that works. Or maybe they patched it out. I actually have no idea, but I've seen people talk about drowning NPCs. There he goes. Oh, yep. Cool. And there's no morality system or anything in this game either. Like, I do not... I am none the worse for having done that. We can just, put them in the drink and, take their stuff. That guy didn't have anything. This guy looks like he's got stuff. I never really bothered to do this just because it's kind of stupid. And is also mostly a waste of time on normal difficulty because you don't really need to do it. But yeah, drowning NPCs. A thing that you can do. I've actually seen some discussion online. There's a new patch for this game that's upcoming. Like, it hasn't been officially released yet, but it's on like the playtest server, and you can just go download it and play it if you want. I prefer to wait for the official releases of things myself. I'm not big into early access and betas and stuff, but so we are above level 24, which means that we could get ambushed right here. Also, this is another big question, is do we do the graveyard before or after the second continent? I think we're going to do it before. I'm going to try to do as much stuff as possible before we get dragged into the cultist ritual. So you have access to this area, like right from level 1, basically. First thing you do when you get out onto the overworld map, you can come out here and do this if you want to, which is actually what I did the very first time I played this game. First thing I did when I got to the overworld, I checked the first town. I got this quest to go kill some undead, and yeah, here I was. And that was me dead, because yeah, all of the enemies here are like minimum level 30. So yeah, this is not a great place to be early in the game if it's your first time playing. Holy fuck. And you know, it's still kind of dangerous even once you do hit level 30-ish. I just didn't think it would be this freaking hard. Holy shit, does track not work on that skeleton guy? Oh boy, I'm stunned again. What is this guy? Like, yeah, he's got to be some kind of berserker. What do we do about that? Holy shit, for what, like 6 or 7 turns? Okay, that's right, we have a chance to purge stuns though. At least I think that's what just happened. Cool, it doesn't really say what did it, but whatever, we've recovered. Miraculous recovery, we are not stunned anymore. Holy shit, that fucking guy. Yeah, Graveyard is super dangerous, and honestly, it was kind of dumb for me to come down here and do this even this early. But, you know, we're here, so we'll see how it goes. We can always exit. Right, you can't always exit, but once you get to... As long as you don't aggro the boss of this area, you can always exit. If you do go against her, then the stairs disappear. The fuck is this guy's problem? Oh, he's a gunner. Oh, he was, yeah, came out a couple spaces away. Okay, yeah, not all of the coffins have monsters. But that one did. Yeah, these guys are usually really dangerous. He appears to be a bulwark as well. Not great for us. Okay, I just needed a couple combats to remind myself how to actually play this game. As long as we cast all of our spells properly in the right order, we're fine. So incidentally, the reason I want to be poking all of these coffins is because they all get opened anyways once you go up to the boss. So, you know, better to do them one at a time right now as opposed to all at once later on. What have I done? What have I done? Hey there, Vassal. You are just in time to see me get super confused. Oh, yeah, I'm literally confused. My attacks aren't working because I am hurting myself in my confusion. I didn't understand why the attack wasn't going off there, but yeah, it was because my character was confused. Hey there, Maze Whale. So I'm technically finished with my second run of Bloodstained in that I've beaten the game and gotten the good ending and seen the credits, but there's a post-game boss that I still want to settle up with, so we're going to be finishing that off tomorrow, and then I don't know what after that, because I've got a lot of time to stream over the next few days. I've got all day tomorrow and all day Saturday. No commitments whatsoever. Hey, thank you, Mazewhale / Vassal. I guess it's really just Vassal. Mazewhale, thank you for being here to receive the sub gift, and Vassal, thank you for giving the sub gift. I appreciate both of you. Yay, everybody's what is it? Jasu Bakuhatsu up in here. I really feel like you should be credited for like the tier 2 and 3 subscription if you spend the equivalent in sub gifts. Not that the the tier 2 and 3 subs are amazing, I don't think. I think Chew is still my favorite, but still. You know, I made them, and I would like for people to not have to spend like $30 a month or whatever it is to actually use them. Oh yes, I did. I did that before the so I did that before the stream, as actually I got Restream reconfigured, so that should be working now. We're just gonna double check that, but yeah, if I go over on YouTube, we are live on YouTube. I actually did notice that Shenzhen IO is on sale, and I'm strongly considering getting it. So as far as what I'm in the mood for, though, I've been watching a ton of anime lately, so I'm thinking, and it was to the point where I was, is she dead? Why did I get the quest update? Oh, it just updated, so we moved on to the next stage of the quest where we actually fight her now. This is different from how I remembered it. I do not remember this lady having a ghost clone. Yes, use worm that walks. This is a lot of bullshit on the ground. Oh yeah, the KyoAni fire. Yes, I did hear about that. Speaking of anime. I don't think I might have seen some of their shows, but I wasn't super... I'm not familiar with their work. Like, if they have made anything that I've heard of, then I'm not aware of it offhand. Not that that matters. It's still really horrible. I think something like 33 people died, which is, you know, a bit more serious than some anime that some people liked might not get produced as quickly anymore. But yeah, it's really bad. It was like a deliberate, like it was an arson incident. If I read the story correctly, like someone actually set fire to the place and killed all those people, which is just awful. Oh shit, my worm is dead. There we go. Okay, so that completes the quest, and we got whatever it is she dropped for us. Incidentally, completing that quest is how you unlock the Necromancer quest. Or the quest to it's how you unlock the Necromancer class, is what I was trying to say there. Vinland Saga? Yeah, that's the thing, is I only really watch completed anime because I can't stand waiting a week between episodes. I like to binge watch stuff all at once. And yeah, you can see that the stairs are gone after we triggered the boss fight. Oh wow, this is a lot of goodies. Holy shit. So we got some stuff to sift through here. But yeah, I was thinking it's like... It's kind of a tough thing, because I spend almost all my free time streaming, so it's like... I actually did that last week, where it's like, oh, instead, I don't feel like streaming today. I'll watch anime all day instead, which feels kind of bad. So I was like thinking, how can I combine those two things? And I was looking into the legality of just you know, streaming anime basically here on the channel, and it's not... They don't let you do that. Yeah, you get banned. I know that Twitch does it. They have like official stuff on Twitch where they'll restream like Pokemon and a bunch of Crunchyroll episodes and stuff. But yeah, you're not allowed to do that unless you are some kind of official Twitch thing. I'll write down the name of it. In fact, I'll add it to my to-watch list. Yeah, that is true. And honestly, it's some pretty old, like, quasi-obscure series, too, that I was thinking of, just showing off some of my dumb favorites that probably no one would even like in the first place. Like, I was thinking maybe just blitz through something like a... shit, what was it called? It had a stupid title. I've talked about it here on stream a few times. 45... No. Night Lamune and 40 Fire. That was the one. Where is... There it is. There we go. List of things to play, watch, and read. What was it called again? Vinland Saga. Yeah, I think they do. I think most of the streams I've seen have been subtitled. Like, I know there was the... I forget the occasion, but there was some kind of big anime marathon on Twitch, and they showed... what was it? Space Patrol Luluko, which was, I believe, in Japanese with subtitles. I think they did... what was the other one? You know, I think they actually showed the Dragon Maid one, Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, whatever it was called. That one got shown too, also in Japanese with subtitles. Yeah, I've never been a huge anime watcher myself. It's like most things, I kind of go in phases where it's like I'll be on an anime kick for a while and I'll just binge watch stuff for like a month or two all at once, and then I just won't touch the stuff for like a year after that. And I'm kind of on my on phase right now. I've actually got a bunch of series queued up last week. I've got actually, let's just check the list here. I've got Devilman Lady on my computer right now, seeing the first couple episodes. I've got Saint Tail, which I'm like 16 episodes into. Oh yeah, High School DxD, which I would normally be ashamed to admit out loud, but I'm sure you guys are the same kinds of people. And then Legend of Galactic Heroes, which I have not actually watched any of yet, but I've heard good things. It was actually a negative review that turned me on to that one, because I've heard a lot of positive recommendations of Legend of Galactic Heroes that didn't really get me interested in it at all, but then I saw a negative take somewhere saying that, oh, it was like a super boring sci-fi space opera kind of thing. And it's like, oh, some of my favorite sci-fi is super boring space opera, so it's like, oh, that's my kind of thing. High School DxD is like really good. It's like the fucking like Mona Lisa of ecchi anime. It's incredible just how much effort they put into their smut, the Japanese. It's got like a really interesting story, like a really great cast of characters. Very well produced, great English voice acting too. I've actually been occasionally rewatching certain scenes in some episodes in English, and yeah, high quality English script. Yeah, but the question is, do you like the really boring space opera type stuff? Because, like, in terms of the good Star Trek movies, like, I gotta tell ya, the best Star Trek movie is obviously the first one, Star Trek the Motion Picture. In my humble opinion, it certainly is the Star Trekiest of them all, I would say. I honestly don't really consider Kill la Kill to be much of a ecchi type show. Like, there's basically not that much lewdness in it other than stuff centered around the outfits that the main characters wear, and that's about it. I should probably save my A2 for when I get dragged in. Oh my. So this might go badly. Nope, we're fine. Super overpowered. Oh, something invisible is around here. There he is. He gets uninvisible once he puts up his shield. Honestly, I feel like I'm kind of, I don't know, over just the whole high school setting in the first place. Like, any anime that's like teenagers in a high school is an instant turnoff for me. For the most part. I was kind of in the mood to look at some anime boobs though, and High School DxD just had the most appealing, we'll say, appealing cast of characters, so I decided to try it anyways, and I've really been enjoying it so far. It's a very fun series. It's like, even the ones that I can kind of recognize are probably good on like a artistic level, I still can't find myself enjoying them. It's just like, I'm past this. It's like, yeah, sure, we got the sports festival episode and the culture festival episode and the beach, and it's just like the same shit in every show. Is this better than the one I've got? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, tier 5. Tier 5 unique war axe. Yeah, we're not replacing that ever. This can go to my follower, though. It was when I saw Toradora, actually, because I kind of recognized on an intellectual level that this is probably a really good romance. That's as good as people say, but it's just like, it's high school kids. Who gives a shit? That's kind of, like, it has to be at least supernatural, I think, for me to take interest. And it's so much of anime, too. It's like all of it. Almost all of it is set in a fucking high school. Either that or a high school student who is transported to another world. Those are the two types of animes that they make at all anymore. Maybe we should be a bit cautious here. Oh, okay, so invisible means we've got a cultist on our hands. Man, all the recommendations today. I'll put that Yuru camp on my list too. Also, I somehow got distracted when I was typing in Vinland, whatever. Saga. There we go. Okay, I got Vinland Saga, I got Yuru Camp. There we go. Well, we've been doing a really good job of getting past all the problem spots on this run. We got through... what are the things that usually kill us? We got through Dreadfell, obviously. We got through the Orc Ambush, which is supposed to kill you, but whatever. We got through... shit, what's the other one that always kills me? Oh yeah, Digestive Sacs. We'll see if this one kills me or not. Well, I've burned all my cooldowns on this guy, and he's only 25% dead. Oh dang, stream problems, really? That is not good. I would like to be able to do something about that. It's not showing any dropped frames on my end. I might just restart it. We'll keep going. Okay, what if I click this? I wish there was some good way for me to check the health of my stream. Like there's the stream health window on my dashboard, but it doesn't actually show anything. It's just an empty box. Like it doesn't work. The only indicator of stream health that I have is my my thing in Streamlabs OBS that tells me how many dropped frames I've had recently and what my upload speed is. Both of which are reading good right now, but that doesn't really mean anything. Oh boy, this guy's healing. This guy is recovering health faster than I can take it away from him. What else do I have? There we go. Amplified damage. Summon dudes. Vomit on him. I think my familiar is dead. Girl's last tour. I will add that to the list. Right after I kill this guy, or he kills me. How's he doing? Oh, we almost got him. Yeah, we're fine. I keep getting myself confused with my familiar. They look so similar. Is that it? Is he dead? Oh, he had a lot of stuff. Oh, is my buddy burning to death? Nope, he's fine. Which mutation? Oh, that's my A5, isn't it? Overgrowth? I forget what it actually gives you. Oh, right, damage and resistance, and quite a bit of it, too. Yeah, I should be using that more often. It's on a really long cooldown, and it doesn't really last very long. But yeah, it is worth using if you're in a pinch. Oops. This is a lot of dudes. Okay, now it's somewhat fewer dudes. Okay, now there's like 2 dudes. And then there were none. I should probably rest before we touch Shashikesh. Okay, fair enough. Oh, there we go. Stream health on Twitch. The window is actually filled in with stuff, and it says poor network connection detected. Unstable. Which is weird because... Okay, so we're back. Maybe, hopefully. So I lowered the bitrate to 3200, so hopefully that does something. Because my upload speed is consistently higher, is consistently like 3500-ish. So I think that should be enough. Anyways, we had a level up to distribute here. Ooh, yeah, yes, so this has a passive component that I actually like that reduces your insanity effect. Ooh, also it's an instant insanity gain too, so yeah, we want that for sure. And I forget what we were doing with our skill points, with our talent points. Oh yeah, I think we were maxing these guys out. Yeah, that's a lot of magic. At one point we had a ton of bonus strength and my strength was higher than my magic, but that seems to have stopped now. This seems like a big increase in damage. Like for a damage over time. Like most skills have diminishing returns as you put more points into them, but this one seems pretty steady. This one sucks, but this one's alright. What did this one do? Ooh, damage amplification. Ooh, my spell power is super high right now too, so the enemies have a high chance to fail their spell saves. Yeah, we'll go with this one just because it's a passive, and so it's something I don't have to worry about much. I don't know, I can't say I've felt the impact of Disfigured Face just yet. I think we've been getting most of our utility out of our tentacle abilities. Which is impressive considering that we only put 1 point into each of them. Oh shit. Tier 4 longsword. And tier 4 mace. We're just getting all the tier 4s on our minion now. Speaking of which, okay, so I've got tier 3 armor already, so we're looking for tier 4s. Although, once again, this could be good for my familiar. Also, Seer Justice, the Dragonbone Totem of Thorny Skin, is a really fun sounding power-up. That might be my favorite name for any piece of equipment I've ever found in this game. Tier 5. Oh, it gives you Invoke Tentacle. That's really cool. What do I have in my trinket slot anyways? Oh yeah, Tooth of the Mouth, which gives me blight damage. Oh yeah, let's actually put some of this new stuff on my familiar here, so I'm not even gonna bother. Oh, he doesn't have the strength. We gotta fix that. There, it's fixed. That was really easy. Okay, so he gets this. And this. Ooh, or is this one better? Oh, he doesn't nearly have the stats for that one. Cool, so we'll just put this all back to Snaz. And we will transmog it all for tons of money. So he's got all the equipment he needs. Definitely go magic. Ooh, remove a beneficial physical effect. And spawning worms. Oh, but yeah, this thing's just ridiculous. Yeah, we'll take that. Chance to what? Blind, silence, disarm, pin? Yeah, all of those things, please. I think I wanted to keep these for some reason. These can definitely go away. Oh, wait, no, one of these was my water-breathing armor. Fuck. I think I sold it. God damn. Oh, that was so dumb. I should really have looked closely. I was probably keeping at least a couple of these for a good reason. Also, apparently I forgot to put this thing on. Yeah, this thing's amazing. Slap that on there. Oh yeah, you're right, we don't need water breathing. Yeah, that's right, I think skeletons are maybe the only class in the game that can breathe underwater. So yeah, we don't have to worry about that. Which means I can transmog all this crap without worrying about whether it's water breathing or not. Ooh, a tier 4 yellow. Is this better than my tier 5 orange? Not quite, although it's probably good for my familiar. If he can wear it. Ooh, that's a big increase. Yeah, this is just a strict improvement over his offhand. fuck just happened? Oh, I think did I get swapped? What am I doing in the middle of a room, surrounded by enemies? This should not happen when you auto-explore. Like, you would think that the auto-explore algorithm would wake up by the time you get to this point. Yeah, I think I'm getting swapped every time that happens. Oh, hi there. So corruptors are kind of bad news in the first place, and this is a rare corruptor. So... Actually, he wasn't so bad. He was a gunner, I guess, which means kind of light on defense. That thing sucks. Yeah, we're getting to the point in the game where it's getting more and more difficult to find good replacements for our current in-slot equipment. All the stuff we have already is pretty dang good. In fact, what... I'll check after this combat, but... What do we want to keep an eye out for? What stuff is still terrible? Like, Tier 3 is decent. Okay, we still need new gloves. In fact, I should probably have been looking at gloves more carefully so far. Oh yeah, so people were recommending anime to me before I restarted the stream, weren't they? Girls' Last Tour... Oh no, I got that written down. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Also, let me know if the whole delay issue comes back. Man, I remember way back, like, what, a couple years ago, around when I first started streaming regularly, I was getting weird issues related to sound quality, where we would actually slow down my actual voice, and I would like just gradually over time my microphone audio would get desynced from my webcam video, and I would start to talk real slowly like this. But you know, people just coming into the stream for the first time wouldn't necessarily notice. They would just think that I have like this really awesome deep voice just naturally. That obviously wasn't awesome right there, but it sounded pretty cool back in the day when that used to happen all the time. That's like such a weird problem though that I doubt it has anything to do with internet quality and more to do with OBS fucking up. So whatever glitch that was, they probably fixed it. Well, hopefully it's just that I had my bitrate set too high. That would be my best guess, at least. Yeah, because I was like, I'm just looking at the numbers here and it looks fine. But, like every once in a while it would drop down, just very rarely and just for a moment, but maybe that would be enough to completely gum up the whole works. Yeah, I don't want any of this crap. Oh, I think this is the demon floor. Right. So, there is, I believe, a racial unlock, or an unlockable race that involves you not killing these guys in time and letting them carry out the sacrifice. So the way this encounter works is they're gonna sacrifice this lady right here in 16 turns. Every time you kill one of these guys, that extends the clock a little bit. Hmm. Oops, I missed. There, you ain't going nowhere. But whatever, we've rescued her, so yeah. Also, yeah, super cute, isn't she? Yeah, I don't know, something about that, like, bloody, naked sprite there just strikes me as kind of grotesque. Like, when it's all zoomed out like this, it looks like she's just got her chest split open, which is kind of gruesome. I think it's just supposed to be blood dripping down, but it's always weirded me out. Anyways, we're not done yet. We still need to get her out of here. I don't think you can give her commands like you can with other escorts. No, so this can be challenging. Okay, so yeah, green guy there is the one that swaps you. Oh, Melinda, don't stand in the shit. What are you doing? Get out of there. See, this is how she fucking dies, is she always stands in the shit. Oh, she's doing it again. There's too much shit. She refuses to not stand in the shit. She's not gonna make it. Oh, well. Why the hell would they put... Shit. Why the hell would they put NPCs that throw, like, shit on the ground that the escort NPCs are too stupid to avoid on this floor? Like, seriously, what am I supposed to do about this? I guess my own guy's also throwing slime and stuff all over the ground here, which is not great for her. Also, I'm dying all of a sudden. So that's fun, too. Yeah, she's super dead. Not a lot we can do about this. Other than try to leave her behind, maybe. Because, yeah, if we just run ahead and kill whatever's up here before she can... Well, GG. She did. Maybe not. If I go here, that'll block her from standing in the shit. Unless another one of these guys shows up, which, honestly, they always do. I think they appear in groups of 3. Man, I'm getting awful layout here, too. Like, all these, like, T-intersections and crossroads and stuff. Like, why can't I just get a tunnel? Oh, that guy teleported behind me, and he's killing her now, isn't he? It's not really safe to use the whole run-ahead strategy anymore. With that imp teleporting around. No! Okay, good. She was standing far back enough. So yeah, this is what you need to do, is just run way the hell ahead of her. So that she can't fuck anything up. Where the hell is this exit? It's usually on the right-hand side. like way over to the right, typically. Oh, is that the stairs up there? I think I see them on the map. Did I find the stairs and I was just too stupid to take them? No, that's a door, not stairs. Oh, actually, can I target this number... this healing light? No, it only targets yourself. Well, shit, looks like neither me or Melinda is getting out of here alive. Where the hell is the exit? It's gotta be in here somewhere. There's nowhere else to look. What the fuck? I guess there's over here? Oh, of course, it's more of these fucking guys. Well, hopefully Melinda was far behind us. I don't even know where she is. I'm lost. Oh, is that the stairs over here? No, it's a treasure chest. It's like there are no more unrevealed map squares for stairs to be. What is this? Oh, or maybe it's down here. Did I just completely overlook that hallway to the right? There we go, and I said it was, that the stairs were usually over on the far right, too. There we are. We just got a weird layout. I'm not sure if you abandon her if you, go up the stairs with her too far away, but... oh shit, did she die? No, we're good. Melinda, what the fuck? I found the stairs. Get over here. There you are. Good stuff. Man, another Stralite longsword. I'm not abandoning her. Oh, she won't, Right, I need to... This is annoying. So apparently she needs to be adjacent to you for you to exit this place. But the fucking worm keeps... Or actually, I can control the worm. There we go. God damn you, worm! Oh, and now she's following the worm. That's brilliant. This is dumb. This is super dumb. Can I abandon my worm here? Okay, whoops. Like if I could get her to not follow the worm. There we go. There we go. God damn it! She's too slow and the worm is too fast. Okay, we'll just get him a big lead on her. Okay, too far away. Run, Melinda! Okay, we made it. We solved the puzzle. So I think Melinda belongs to someone in town over here. I think it's this guy. No, that was the guy that we rescued from the bandits. What do we got? Not bad. Oh, hey! So this could be fun. Forbidden Tome, the day it came. I'm gonna take that. I mean, it's forbidden and it costs 1,200 gold. Surely that's gotta be great. This thing's pretty good too. I'll check and see if I've got a ring better than that. Oh yeah, both of these are kind... This one's not amazing. I can probably replace that guy. Can you unsummon? I don't know how. Whoops. What did I just sell there? Oh, Decayed Visage. I don't think I care. And also, it would be really expensive to buy back anyways, apparently. Whatever, it's not super important. We'll, there, buy Inertial Twine is what I wanted to do. Yeah, so we lose a bit of stun immunity and life regen, but we gain all this other stuff. I think I like it. Did I pick the wrong option there? No, I don't think it matters. I can't remember what I said now. Was it Dearth? Are we going to Dearth? I think your two options are Dearth and Magic Town, so I guess we'll just try both. Must have said the other one. I can't remember if the Melinda side quest actually gives you any reward. I think it's just like you get a waifu in your base and she'll smooch you every time you talk to her in base, and that's basically all you get, I'm pretty sure. Shoot, it's been so long since we've actually made it this far in the game, I completely forget what to do for the Melinda side quest. Or it's probably in my journal. That is not helpful. Let's see, is there anything else we want to do before we go to the second continent? Okay, so Dearth. That's what I said, right? Oh, right, so, okay. So the reason I was onto the whole anime sidetrack there earlier is because I was thinking, like, what's a way to combine my, I don't know, compulsive anime watching as of late with streaming. And I figured, hey, most modern JRPGs are basically anime, so maybe I could pick up one of those and play it here on stream over the course of like the next few days. Something like a Tales game, Tales of game. Not a Tale... I guess we're playing a Tales of game right here. This is Tales of Maj'Eyal, but no, like an anime Tales of game. Or like a... I don't even know what the popular JRPG series... Like something like a Xenoblade, except that one's only on Nintendo consoles that I don't own. Okay, so I said I'd put in a good word for her in Dearth, but there's nothing for me to do with any of the people in Dearth. Or maybe I have to do the Dearth side quest. Oh yeah, that's one thing we've got to do before we go to the second continent is get Dearth unfucked. Ooh, new Twitter UI? I gotta check this out. I don't know what it is with every website making their user interface just more and more shitty with every update. YouTube's been doing the same thing for years. Just every time they update the creator backend, it's like another 2 mouse clicks to get to your list of videos. Because that's like the only thing I do on my end on YouTube, is I go to the list of uploaded videos and I put in the tags and the titles and the description and all that, and every time they update the UI it's like another 2 mouse clicks to get there. Twitter still looks the same as ever for me. Really? Are there that many Tales games? Because there's quite a few on PC now. Like, I think Vesperia, Berseria, Symphonia, and one other one are all on Steam now. Cool. I won't let the good people of Dearth down. I mean, obviously, like the old ones aren't on PC. Like, they don't have Fantasia or Destiny or the other ones on PS1 or PS2 for that matter. I forget. Or actually, Symphonia wasn't PS2, was it? It was GameCube. Oh wow, everything's huge. Yep, you are correct, Mazewale. I am not a fan of this Twitter UI. I mean, it's not like it really matters. I'm not a heavy Twitter user myself. I basically just use it to browse my feed and see what the idiots I follow are saying at any given time. And honestly, the only time I ever even bother with that much is to kill time at work. And I don't even really follow that many idiots. It's like, I think I follow like maybe 50 people on Twitter. I don't see how you can keep track of more than that. It astounds me to see that like most people who use Twitter seem to have like 500 people that they follow, which just seems impossible. That just seems unusable to me. Like, you'd basically have to be like browsing Twitter all day, keeping like checking it and keeping track of everything like every 10 minutes to really keep track of that many people. I don't know, most social media is just a total mystery to me. And honestly, I don't even, to be truthful, I don't even know what Instagram is. I hear people talk about it all the time. I've actually seen discussions about it on like the Twitch subreddit. It's like, oh yeah, you gotta have an Instagram if you're gonna have a Twitch stream. Don't know what Instagram is, never visited it. Never touched it, never seen an Instagram in my life. Oh, hey, that's the guy. Yeah. Let's not get killed by him. Ooh, Tales list. So, okay, I've played Fantasia and Destiny, and it was either Eternia or Destiny 2. I was a huge fan of the series back when I first discovered it during the PS1 era. Whoop. Oh, my. That's a lot of lightning. Also, did this guy transform into some weird demon? No, he's just flashing red and has kind of an ugly sprite. And then, yeah, I kind of lost track of it. Yeah, I played Symphonia as well back in the day. And then the next one I played after that was Xillia. And then that's basically it. Okay, so it's like Twitter for pictures, except you can already put pictures on Twitter. And in fact, that's one of the main things that I use Twitter for, is following... Like, probably a good third of the people I follow on Twitter are artists whose art I like to see when they post it. I don't know, seems kind of dumb. But again, I don't think Twitter, like, they have literal pornography on Twitter. Like, you can follow porn stars, and they'll post pictures of their naked boobs all the time. Hell, some of the artists I follow post drawings of naked boobs all the time on Twitter. So yeah, I still don't understand the point. I guess if you're like illiterate or something and you want to get all of the picture tweets that people send without all of the words and thoughts and stuff. So I guess that would make sense. Oh yeah, I never did disturb these graves, did I? Hell yeah, I'll disturb the grave. Oh, for fuck's sake, he's a buzzsaw guy. Thankfully, he has more... Okay, yeah, he's stuck with more bullshit status effects than I am, thankfully. For now, at least. I mean, I'm talking about the Twitch subreddit. People say a lot of dumb things there. Honestly, it's another place that I only ever go to kill time at work. Almost everything that I see on the Twitch subreddit just seems wrong to me. Yeah, I'm talking more like in terms of the like the types of discussion that take place on the Twitch subreddit, which like 90% of it is like, how do I grow my channel? How do I get more viewers and followers? I just hit this viewer or follower milestone, that kind of stuff. And it's like, well, if you want to increase your outreach, you got to be cross-posting to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, etc., etc. Whoa. Oh, there's 3 of them in here. There's usually just 1. We woke the dragon, and then put him back to bed. I actually like Reddit. I don't know, like of all the I guess, does Reddit count as social media? It's like social media for people who live on the internet. And maybe this says a lot about me, but out of like the main, we'll say sure, social media sites like Twitter, Facebook, those types of places, Reddit is easily my favorite. Like almost all of the interesting discussions that I see on the internet take place on Reddit. Also a lot of garbage, but the occasional bit of interesting stuff. I was sure I saw another grave around here somewhere. Yes, disturb all the graves. Actually, there's no way out of here, I don't think, other than to teleport. Wow, this is a lot of treasure. Didn't even notice we'd picked up this much stuff. Oh, we got another forbidden tome. I don't even know what these do. I think one of them, one time, teleported me into some god-awful hellscape with 1,000,000 powerful enemies that killed me. The key is you gotta find the good subreddits, which are typically the ones that aren't the biggest. It's almost like the smaller you get, the better. It's like gaming is horrible, but games is a bit better, which is smaller, and PC gaming is a bit better than that, which is smaller than that, and then true gaming is better still, which is the smallest good Reddit I've found. So I think I want this. Oh yeah, I don't post on Reddit at all. I've pretty much gotten into the habit of keeping my thoughts to myself, to the point where I don't even really bother having any anymore in the first place. So do I have to go talk to what's her name again, or is Dearth just fixed now? Okay, well, people have returned to Dearth yet? Can we stick Melinda there yet? If not, we'll just move on to the next continent. Yeah, it's so weird. It's like you go to... I mean, a lot of the huge streamers have at least some form of entertainment value to them. Like, I think, for example, Kriparian is the one that I sometimes tune into, because I think he's pretty chill and entertaining to watch, especially when he's, like, commenting about what he's doing. Or at least he was back before he switched to Hearthstone specifically, but I watched a lot of Kriparian's streams when he was big into Diablo 3, was how I discovered his channel. And yeah, he's an entertaining streamer. It's just, yeah, you aren't going to be able to participate in chat at all because it's nothing but just copy-paste spam. That's kind of the idea behind the Tome streams, is to be a snooze fest, because I usually play this game before bed. Oh, this particular jazz arrangement of Vampire Killer seems to pop up on the playlist a lot when I'm playing this game. I've got like 10 hours of video game jazz on this playlist. It's just this one song seems to come up every single time I play. So I guess Dearth maybe does nothing, and maybe you've got to go to Anglewin. Well, I'm stuck. I mean, I'm not stuck. We could just advance the plot and do what we're supposed to and go to the next continent, but I don't know what the hell we're supposed to do with Melinda. Did I fuck things up by telling her that I'm a nice guy? Or whatever that other option was that weirded her out? Maybe I'll just look this up on the wiki. Also, can I drown these guys? Oh, you can't go under the fountain. Oh, also the music seems to have changed, so what is this nonsense? Hey, it's Necrodancer. I've never actually played this game. It's been on sale for like $2 a bunch by now. I've just never been in the mood. Hey, thank you, Vasil. I was just on my way over there. Oh, great, that's super helpful. Oh, if you say the right things. Okay, so it looks like I fucked it up, but your only reward is getting her to lounge around in your fortress anyways. I'm fine with that. We can move on. Was there something else I wanted to do? Oh yeah, you can do Spellblaze if you want to. I don't know if I do, because Spellblaze kills me every fucking time. The boss here is ridiculous. Although Writhing One is also pretty ridiculous. Yeah, Elven Ruins is our other option, but I don't think there's anything worthwhile in there. Yeah, I think we're just going to the second continent. Golem isn't until you come back from the second continent. Yeah, let's just move on. I mean, I guess it's just the Melinda side quest. It's not like you get anything important from it. Yeah, I'm just a little hesitant about the basic concept, because I'm a pretty slow thinker. Like, I don't know if I could play a roguelike like keeping in tune to the beat, having to progress forward at a steady pace. I like to stop and think about my moves most of the time. But, you know, for $2, I'll probably check it out someday. Maybe even just the next time it's on sale for $2. Oh, really? You can just ignore the whole rhythm sim aspect? That would actually be perfect for me. Actually, now that I've lost my stun immunity ring, I think I want to jack this up all the way. Guys, I think we are ludicrously powerful. To be honest, I don't think anything can stop us at this point. Okay, maybe this guy can. Almost. He stopped us for a little bit. He stopped us from moving forward for, like, you know, a few seconds. Oh shit, my guy's dead. Yeah, I was kind of... So I doubt that anyone follows or cares about my Twitter, even among my Twitch viewers, but there was a... what do you call them? Like, one of those things that was spreading around. It's like, retweet and share, whatever, and it was your controversial gaming hot takes, and I came up with a few of them. One of them being that all roguelikes are to be properly called a roguelike, a game has to be a turn-based RPG, or a turn-based tile-based top-down RPG. Spelunky is not a roguelike. What are the other popular ones? Rogue Legacy isn't a roguelike. Dead Cells isn't a roguelike. And I was wondering about Necrodancer, because it's not strictly turn-based because of the whole rhythm aspect. And I hadn't quite come to a decision, actually, on that one, whether the requirement to rhythmically tap the button and have it make a difference makes the game not turn-based. Didn't I just pick up a thing? Yeah, so the hell is this? Oh, I can slot this into armor. I forget where you go to do that. But so I've been thinking about this in terms of like the theory, like game, not theory. Yeah, basically game classification and like yeah, the way we divide games into genres and such. And I think one of the most basic divisions when it comes to video games is turn-based or real-time. Like, every game can be explicitly put into one camp or the other. There is no overlap between turn-based and real-time. A game is either turn-based or it isn't. And the criteria that I came up with is that any proper turn-based game is one where there is no... where input is not time-sensitive, ever. Or one test for that is, at any given point in the game, you can stop hitting buttons on the keyboard, you can just not input anything, and it won't have any impact on the game. Like, the time at which you press the keys does not make any difference at all. That's, I think, a proper criteria for a true turn-based game. Because really, you could define action games the way you just did. All action games are really just turn-based games, where the turns go by, you know, one frame at a time, even if you don't press anything. Yes, I'm not super familiar with the game, but from what I know of it, yes, Superhot would fall into the category of strictly turn-based games because input is never time-sensitive. I mean, it's not arbitrary, just because, or I guess the fact that you would classify them that way is somewhat arbitrary, but I don't know, it seems like a useful delineation. Like, any game, like, personally, I think that the most basic delineation between types of games is turn-based and real-time. like, games in one of those categories are always going to be very different from games in the other category. And then you branch off from there, and that's where most game genres come from. Whereas if you get more specific than just, is a game turn-based or is it real-time, and then you branch off from there and you get more specific as you go down. So where it's in the real-time category, you have, I don't know, like, you know, all the game genres. You've got, whoa, that's a lot of slime. You've got your platformers and your FPSs and all that stuff. That's a lot of fucking slime. Wow. Okay, cool. That's a bit less slime now. I don't know. I've seen discussion online about game genres and the way games are classified, and a lot of people seem to come to the conclusion that it's all arbitrary and meaningless. But I don't actually think that it is. I think that genre classifications are one of the most useful ways to find games that you're interested in. Just because, yeah, the surest sign surest way to find a game that you're going to be interested in is, what is a game that is like this other game that I've played. If you like Doom, you're probably going to like these other games that are Doom clones, that are kind of like Doom and do things the same way that Doom did. And then hence we give birth to the Doom clone genre. This is a good amulet. Do I have a shitty amulet? I actually do. I have a shitty amulet right now. This one's way better. That's a lot of resistances too. Tons of darkness resist too, which is the main thing that our current amulet gives us anyways. Oh, those aren't all resistances. Those are damage. Okay, so we really only gain mind and light resist. See, again, I only slightly disagree there because of what I said. Genres become less useful if you're going to fail to genre police. I was just like, oh, you like roguelikes, huh? You'll like Dead Cells. And it's like, not really. It's like, oh, I like NetHack. You say I'll like this Dead Cells game. It's like, no, they're not similar enough to be considered part of the same genre. That's why I like the term roguelite, because that actually does encompass a lot of those types of games, which are action games with procedurally generated levels and usually some form of item collection and that kind of stuff. They form a different genre that's, very separate thing. And, you know, a good thing. I like roguelites myself. It's just they are not roguelikes. They do not belong in the same genre as games like Tome and NetHack and Angband and that kind of stuff. Genre distinctions become meaningless if you're extremely loose with their application like that. Ooh, that's tier 4, but I probably don't want it because it's not heavy armor. Interesting. So this just reduces my light radius just for carrying it, but I can summon spiders. And I do like just that sentence, I can summon spiders. That is a fun thing to be able to say in a video game. I'm gonna do it. This thing looks good too. I've still got the Summertide file. This thing doesn't even have a tier. I mean, I guess part of it is how useful do you find genre distinctions. For me, I find genre, like if I'm going to, like say you've got a pool of like a list of titles of every, or a database of every video game ever made. How am I going to narrow that database down and try to pick out only the games that I'm going to be interested in? The first thing I'm going to do with that list of games is separate them by genre. I think that is the most useful way to divide and classify games in order to find stuff that you're looking for, that you're interested in. Maybe other people have other criteria, but that's the one that's been the most reliable for me. So yeah, proper classification is, yeah, always been kind of important to me. So we actually gain a bit of light radius out of that. Healing mod doesn't matter because I don't have a lot of healing. Absorbs all darkness. I really like the sound of this thing. We lose all of our light resistance, but I'm gonna take it. Oh, whoops, I did it again. I got myself confused with my follower. I remember too, like the way I kind of, or what part of what kind of helped me come to this, I guess, sort of opinion about genres is that was literally the way that I found games that I was interested in, browsing Home of the Underdogs back in the day. I would click on a genre and just look down the list of games and then sort them by rating. That's one of my other hot takes, is I think that community ratings and like user ratings are one of the other best ways to find games that you're interested in. Those were the two criteria that I used to find good games on Home of the Underdogs back in the day, which was one of the main ways that I played video games when because I was when I was too poor to afford to buy them. I would get a bunch of free abandonware and pirated games and stuff off of the internet, and one of my favorite sites for that was Home of the Underdogs. And the best way to find stuff on that site for me was to dig into a genre and sort by user rating. So yeah, in my opinion, those are the two most useful criteria for the two most useful data points, I will say, when you're just browsing for new games that might be good. That, of course, is just if your information is basically just limited to nothing but the types of information you can find in a database. Probably the best thing overall is to get a friend to recommend you stuff who knows your tastes and, someone who knows what you're into and has a good eye for the types of things that you like. Say a few viewers of your Twitch stream or something who've seen enough of you playing video games to know the kind of thing you're into. That's the other thing is, yeah, I guess personal recommendations are probably the actual best way to discover good new games. I'm just talking strictly in terms of if you're limiting yourself to, yeah, fields in a database, it's going to be genre and user rating. And yeah, game reviews basically serve that same purpose. That was the other thing is, yeah, back in the day, when I used to read gaming magazines. I was never a news guy. I never read gaming magazines to see the upcoming releases or the gaming, all the new upcoming games and news and E3 previews and that kind of stuff. Never been into that kind of stuff. It was all about the reviews and looking for opinions on current games that are actually released that I can actually go and play. Yeah, I used to completely ignore the news and previews sections of game magazines back when I used to read them. It was all about the reviews for me. And yeah, there was a small selection of reviewers whose tastes kind of aligned with mine, I would generally pretty reliably like a game if they gave it a good rating. Very, very few though, and eventually there were fewer and fewer reviewers that I found who would whose tastes aligned with mine in that way. And eventually that number of good reviewers that I like kind of dried up to zero. I don't know, maybe there's someone out there these days. It's been years and years and years since I followed reviews from the main gaming publications. Hell, even among YouTube reviewers, I don't think I've ever found a channel, any type of reviews channel, whose tastes have reliably aligned with mine. Closest I think I found was a channel called Antisocial Fat Man, but yeah, he's not around anymore. Honestly, for me, the #1 game reviewer online whose tastes align with mine most often is actually the user reviews on Steam. Those percentages tend to align at least somewhat closely with my own opinions. A lot of my favorite games have like 80s and 90s, 80 and 90% approval on Steam. Yeah, he's been gone for a long time now. In fact, I think I discovered his channel actually after he passed away, but yeah, I like his videos quite a bit, and I agree with most of his opinions on the games that he reviewed. Particularly his reviews of the original Tomb Raider games. Basically, all my opinions on the original Tomb Raider trilogy are the same as his opinions. I don't think I want any of this stuff. This dungeon has a lot more floors than I remembered. Oh, never mind, it's just the floors. I guess bigger than I remembered. It feels like we've been here for a long time, but I guess we're only on floor 3. Yeah, I guess it's been about that long since I like really regularly watched a ton of YouTube gaming content. Are these guys all real? Is there a class out there that uses illusions? I think this is the real one. I think these guys are fakes. Yeah, that would have been back when I was like in the middle of college. I used to waste all my time on YouTube back in those days. Yeah, talking about how hard it is to follow like 500 different people on Twitter. I probably did regularly follow like well over 100 channels on YouTube and like actually closely followed them. Like I think I watched pretty much everything posted by yeah, Total Biscuit and some of the guys in the so-called Skeptosphere back then too. Andromeda's Wake was one of my favorites. I don't think his channel even exists anymore. Theoretical bullshit. I guess it wouldn't have been called the Skeptosphere back then. In fact, it's pretty much an entirely different group of people than what eventually became the Skeptosphere. What eventually, I guess, evolved or replaced those guys and became the Skeptosphere. And yeah, I've basically gone from following like 100 different types of channels like that to basically just one. There's a kind of a socio-political commentary type channel I discovered like a year ago. Someone named Aiden Paladin. She does a lot of like social psychology focused stuff that I find really interesting. Not exactly my kind of humor, but the material is super interesting, so I'm able to look past that pretty easily. And yeah, that's like the only type of like even remotely political bullshit that I follow on YouTube anymore. I think this is the big floor that leads to the gate to the other continent. How the hell are these tier 1 gloves still the best gloves I've found yet? Like, yeah, what, we lose armor, we lose dex, we gain resistances actually, and quite a few of them. But even so, yeah, these gloves suck. This thing looks alright. Pretty much the only thing we're looking for on armor is resistances, pretty much, unless we can find something else that's super amazing. Whew, that's a lot of resist. I really would miss the, really would miss the life regen though, so I'm not gonna do it. Yep, I've been pretty recluse. To be honest, I've actually become even more reclusive in real life as well. I've been moving towards dropping pretty much all of my weekly gaming groups. It's just, I don't know, doesn't do much for me anymore. I've also been thinking strongly about changing jobs to something where I have to deal with people a bit less often. I don't know if I'm just going through some kind of like weird long-term mood swings, but yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I can hardly stand to have people talk to me in real life anymore. So, and this is gonna be a bit hypocritical because I'm about to talk about the weather here. Yeah, maybe it's just the fact that we've actually been getting some pretty strange weather lately, but it seems like every single conversation I have with pretty much everyone, not just the conversations I have, because it's not just me, even conversations I overhear at work are almost like 100, or not 100, but like 80% weather related. It's just like, oh, the rain and the thunderstorms and the snow and the sleet. And it's like, yeah, it's super weird that all those things are going on at pretty much the same time lately at various points over the last year. But yeah, that's like it. That's every conversation I hear with anyone. Either that or it's some TV show that I have no idea what the hell it is because I don't really watch TV. It's just, I don't know, I can't relate to anything that anyone talks about anymore. Oh, what? You know what? I forgot to take my Prodigy. That's like level 24. I always do this. I always forget to take my Prodigies at... Oh, no, it's level 30. That's right. It's 42, not 24. So we just got that. That is perfect. And also, once again, I'm not quite sure what to do with my talent points. Yeah, it's just small talk. Small talk, I just have never... I guess you could consider it a skill, a taste. Just, I don't know, a social skills, I guess some people call it. Never developed that. Yeah, we're going to keep jacking this up. Ooh, do I want another 5% stun immunity? It's also 3. You just get so many things out of this. Obviously, you want to max it out. Now... I'm honestly even more reclusive, I think, when it comes to online interactions, because it's so much easier to just drop out of conversations. Like, I don't know. I know it's a big controversy online these days, like the degree to which we need to be shielded from people saying nasty things to you or whatever. I've always found it super easy to just ignore that kind of stuff. Like back when I used to get into conversations on the internet, chat rooms, forums, that stuff. I was not a big forum user, but I posted in forums occasionally back in the day. And whenever I got the impression that someone was arguing in bad faith or was just a troll or some form of idiot, I just found it super easy to just drop the conversation and just not continue further. Like, not even in like a snooty way, like, oh, this is not hardly worth my time, you are beneath my concern, and I am going to exit this conversation now, good day to you, sir. It's just like, not even that, wouldn't even make a dramatic exit or anything. I would just stop posting the instant I got any inkling that the person I was talking to was not worth talking to anymore. And eventually I just got to the point where I just didn't talk to anyone. Which sounds super condescending. It's not like I think I'm better than everyone. That's the thing, is I don't have much to say to the people who I think are, you know, way better and smarter than me. Which is most people, to be honest. I'm kind of more an inferiority complex kind of guy than a superiority complex, I think. On the other hand, it feels like I have nothing to contribute to people who are talking about really interesting stuff. Like the kind of guys you, see talking about all sorts of things on like the Joe Rogan podcast. If you could put me in any given Joe Rogan podcast as like the third man, I would have literally nothing to contribute to any of those discussions, or just any halfway interesting podcast in general. I think, that's why I think the whole gaming show idea was stupid in the first place. I've been meaning to take down that show's info box down below the stream for a while now. Okay, so those are terrible. This is terrible. This one's always at least decent. What happened to the big jump? There's one that gives you a big jump. That's always just really good as a generic thing to take. Like, any character can get some good mileage out of the big jump. I suppose I might get... I probably would be diagnosed with something if I ever went in and got tested or whatever, but I never have. Intensely skeptical that it would help anything, and I've never had the money for it anyways. Maybe at some point after I'm done withdrawing from all of my weekly social and gaming commitments, Where the hell is it? Did they get rid of my favorite jump around prodigy? Anyways, I'm not even gonna look. Maybe we just want to wait. Okay, what's a... Probably I want one of the magic ones, because magic is our main stat. Tales of the Spell Days achievement with this or any previous character. How do I not have this achievement yet? Anyways, that one seems weird and complicated. Oh, hey, we do have some summons. This... I've summoned at least 100 creatures. We could go for this. Or are my guys on this list? I don't think they are. No, this is only for necromancers and the natural summoners. Yeah, I don't see my my horrors on that list. This is a good one if you can get it. What was this one again? Oh, shit. Oh, shit! I think we're taking Arcane Might. That seems really good. Have we not time traveled at least once? Did we miss out on the time portal this run? Gain pinning, bleeding, blindness immunity, temporal resistance, temporal damage, blah blah blah. Okay, that's good. That's good to know that the lowering of the bit rate helped that out. So I'm probably never going to get enough stats, or not for a long time at least, will I get enough stats for these other ones. There we go, this is the one, Giant Leap right here. Dexterity. I thought it was a strength one. Oh well, this is a really awesome one. It's like basically just super versatile. On a 12-turn cooldown, you've got a range 10, effectively a teleport that also deals a bunch of weapon damage in a radius. It is really cool. But we'll never get the dexterity for it. I'm just going to take Arcane Might. Because this looks insane. Like, this is exactly what we do. We do physical attacks, and we have tons of magic. This lets us use our tons of magic to do even better physical attacks, where we already do tons of damage with our physical attacks. So yeah, let's do it. Did that work? Did I get my prodigy there? Yeah, we got it. Oh, right, now we gotta take the messenger. Hey, guess what? The guys that we gave them the evil staff to fucked up and lost it to the orcs anyways. Oh, so like it was still happening even after I restarted the stream? And then it just stopped right now? I don't know, I've had problems with my ISP in the past. Especially at around this time of night. We've got to use some kind of thing. Where is the thing? There we go. Orb of Many Ways. Oh, it's on Shift 0. Oh, this is weird. So you get an achievement for siding with the orc instead of the elf here. But I've never... Like, the orc just always aggroes on you. I've never been able to get a character this far in the game that can somehow side with the orc here. You can kill the elf if you want to, but the orc will still be aggroed on you. So we just smacked that guy for 484 damage with our basic attack. Yeah, I think that spell, whatever. prodigy that we just took is paying off. What is my weapon damage right now, anyways? Yeah, we gained 56 weapon damage from taking that prodigy, it looks like. I don't know. That's not actually what that means. That just means that we've gained 56 since the last time I opened the character sheet. Which may well have been long before we got the prodigy. Swarms of bees still sound like elephants to me in this game. Shit, what is this guy doing here? Thought it was all insects and bears in these caves. Actually, there's pretty much all kinds of monsters here. Like, look at this frickin' menagerie. We got drakes, snakes, orcs, ogres, trolls. Actually, I don't think there are ogres in this game. Horrors, plant things, wights, blights. That blink teleport has a really long range. Well, I've said this before, but I honestly don't see how we lose this run at this point. We are so ridiculously overpowered. Oh yeah, that's right, Ogre is a playable race. And it's an enemy race in the dungeon where you unlock ogres. That's right, I remember now. Oh wow, look at all these tier 4 items we're getting. And still no gloves. Oh, there's gloves. Still garbage. Yeah, animals seem to like me for some reason. Kids too, I've noticed, which is really strange because I don't particularly like animals or children. I'm fine with other people's animals, like I don't have any issue with them if it's like, you know, I'll pet a dog or whatever if it walks up to me. I just hate having them like around my place. I hated living with pets when I was living with my parents and when they get me to take care of their cat. I don't want them in my living space, making a mess of things. And even if they're good, you know, even if it's a good dog and it doesn't make a mess of things, I'm still going to be paranoid that maybe it's making a mess of things constantly. Look at that, we got our physical power up to the purples already. This is like an end game power level right here. Also, we're just about level 31. It's been... I think this might be the first time I've ever made it to the second continent in a recorded tome run. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've never been here before on stream. Ooh, do we get a better heat beam? It does more damage, but really the thing that you want from your beam is lower cooldown. It's cheap though, so I guess I'll take it. Maybe the little bit of extra damage will make a difference at some point. Oh, also, something summoning spiders. Should this not be on my hotbar? How do I do that? Oh shit, that actually worked. Yes, I'm summoning the spiders. How long do these guys last anyways? Okay, looks like about... I don't know. I was hoping they'd last a bit longer to the point where we could, like, overlap the duration with the cooldown and summon more and more and more spiders, but... You know, you can only ask for so much out of a trinket that just sits in your inventory that you don't even have to equip. Oh, right, that's right. Yeah, this is the first quest that you want to do on the second continent. So that's your main quest here, is to go to the 4 orc prides. That's probably the last thing you want to do on this continent. Orc prides are super dangerous. Okay, and so this is the quest line that gets you a portal back to the first continent. Speaking of which, I forgot to take my alchemist potion before we came here. That kinda sucks. But whatever, like I said, we'll be back. We'll have a way back to the first continent before too long. Also, what is this? Oh, right, I keep forgetting that they give this to you. Reduce duration of active detrimental effects by 20%. Oop, 20% of your associated save value, or 2. 2 is a big number. Wait, you would have to get your saves above... Or no, I'm thinking 2%. 20%, so... Yeah, you need to get your saves above 20, I think, for that to be better than 2. Because, yeah, 20% of 100 is 20. Yeah, that seems about right. And then 20% of 50 is going to be 5. 2.5, yeah, about 20, I think. So you'd have to have really low saves to get the minimum effect from that. Oh yeah, Spider Cave is over here. Spider Cave is a pretty soft introduction to the second continent. It's way easier than most of the other dungeons you'll find around here. That was handy. This thing looks horrifying. I don't remember these guys at all. Rebel up. What do we do now? Probably just keep increasing our chaos. Ooh, this... Yeah. Big diminishing returns on this one. Honestly, I think I just want the stat points. Yeah, we'll just take this. So this one's maxed out. I don't even know what I want to do with my skill points now. Yeah, this thing doesn't scale great. Ooh, this reduces the cooldown by 2 even. That's pretty good. Ooh, this on the other hand is all resistance. You know what? I think it's time to jack up my summons. Yeah, these are all fine where they are. We're gonna get better summons. The hell was I waiting for there? Actually, you know what's probably going to be effective against these spiders? Wait for it. Wait for it. Actually, I'm not going to need anything effective against these spiders. I'm just... Tentacles. Tentacles are effective against spiders. Here's some spiders. You know what? Yeah, up against 3 spiders. Cure for 3 spiders is 2 spiders. There we go. Who the hell made all this ice? Oh, it's my spiders! My spiders are ice spiders. That is amazing. Oh, actually, they're random spiders. That's pretty cool, so I just get 2 random types of spiders. Oh my. I did not expect... Yeah, storm dragons in the spider cave. Oh, you know what? I think I've had Vampire Master of Darkness recommended to me here on stream before. Like, way back in the day, I think. I think it was someone who didn't stick around to become a regular viewer or anything. But yeah, I was made aware of that game a while back. I've been meaning to get into the Master System library for a long time. I did it a little bit. I've played Alex Kidd and, what's the Mickey Mouse game? Castle of Illusion I played. And then I never actually really found any other games beyond that looked super interesting to me. So I kind of left it at that. But yeah, those 2 games were really good. I really, really liked, Alex Kidd. Alex Kidd took some getting used to, actually. It took me a few tries at that one to really begin to enjoy it. But yeah, Castle of Illusion was super good. Like, that's a genuine classic, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know much of what else is in the Master System library. Other than the stuff that I know already, that I know from owning a Game Gear when I was a kid. Like, I've played Master System, Aladdin, and Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, because those are all the same as their Game Gear versions. Oh yeah, Deep Duck Trouble is another really good one on Master System. Unfortunately, it's got a big slowdown problem, which almost ruins the game, but not quite. One of the most impressive looking games on Master System, too. Hence the slowdown, I guess. Oh, it's my worm that walks that's taken so long to recover every time I rest. Okay, so we got this nonsense maxed out. Yeah, we'll do that just to... Oh, he doesn't even have any generics. I don't actually need any of his stats increased for any of this stuff. Oh, I guess the chance for this increases with spell power. We'll jack up spell power and a bit of constitution. Whoops. Wrong dude. Oh, I'm not insane enough. There we go. Should probably put some more points into my worm that walks. He seems to be dying a lot more often lately. I should do just like a Master System stream someday. Not even like a Master System discovery stream, but just playing all the games that I know and like on Master System. Wouldn't even take a full afternoon because it's basically just what, those 4 or 5 games that I listed. Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2, and Aladdin, and Deep Duck Trouble. And maybe Sonic Drift, which is not exactly a great game, but it's one that I owned as a kid, so... It's a nostalgic favorite, and I really like the music on it, too. And not enough armor. Oh, I think this is the boss right here. Nope, just a rare. Ooh, that looks promising. Stralite Ring Coal Crack. It actually sucks. There he is. Ungole right here. This is probably Ungoliant in the original Tales of Middle-earth incarnation of this game. He's got a weird icon over his head. Oh wait, no, that's that's a jewel on the ground. Oh, this one's a charm. 500 nature damage. Based on magic, which I have tons of. I'm just going to keep this for fun. We're never going to use it because it doesn't give you stats at all. But 500 is a very large amount of damage. So maybe we'll use it someday. The rest looks not great. So I'm probably gonna watch a couple episodes of Saint Tail before I go to bed here. It's kind of become my nightly ritual over the last couple weeks. And I'd kind of like to keep to it because my sleep schedule has been kind of back on track for the last week. And now if I am going to watch some anime tonight, I would like to do it with some snacks. And if I'm going to get some snacks, I need to... No, it's called Nightly Tales? What? Are you talking about Saint Tail? Saint Tail is the anime I've been watching lately before bed. Maybe I misspoke, or maybe... I don't know, whatever. An anime called Saint Tail. It's like it's a magical girl show from the mid-90s. I don't think it was ever released in... I might have misspoke. That happens sometimes. I don't think it was ever released in English. There's certainly no English dub that I've been able to find, and almost all anime that got released over here back in the day was dubbed. It's super cute, and I like the... So it's like a magical girl show, only instead of fighting monsters, she steals stuff. She's like a Catwoman type character. Only she's like a good thief. She steals from people who deserve to be stolen from. And then there's a little love intrigue. Basically kind of a love story between her and the junior detective who's trying to capture her. It's been really fun for like the first 12 episodes or so, but it's been getting to the point now with most kind of formulaic shows like this where they've kind of stopped advancing the scenario forward, and it's just kind of the same thing week after week. So I'm getting a little bit bored of this at this point, but I'll keep with it. I'll stick with it for, at least the next few episodes. I really like a lot of the stock animations that they reuse in the show too. Like her transformation is one of my favorites that I think I've seen in any animation. So one of the other things is, in addition to being a thief, she's also a magician. Like that's kind of her main gimmick. Is she has a magician's hat and a magic rod and stuff will pop out of the hat. So it's not like a normal magical girl show where Sailor Moon uses the Moon Scepter elimination, whatever, and defeats the monster, and it's the same thing every week. In Saint Tail, it's like she's got her magic hat, and so she'll pop some ridiculous nonsense out of her magic hat every week, and that's going to be the thing to resolve whatever pinch she's in. And it's a different thing that comes out of the hat every time, so it's like kind of these cool little magic tricks that she pulls out. I don't know, it's a fun little show. I've been enjoying it so far. God, I forgot how aggressive the overworld patrols get on the second continent. I don't actually have any aim right now. I'm actually just scouting around because I forget what the dungeons are here, and I don't know where I want to go next. So, okay, the entrance to the Prides you want to avoid for now. Those will be the last things that we do. I've never really found a good order for like what order you should do the Orc Prides in. They all seem to be about as difficult as each other. Oh boy, so this is one of the ways that you die on the second continent, is Orc patrols. Because yeah, the patrols here are way more dangerous than the anti-magic guys on the first continent. There's like 4 times as many of them, and they're nearly as strong. In fact, yes. Fly, my pretties! Yeah, we'll just get my spiders and my worm to deal with them. And yeah, stay the hell away from here. It would be really nice to get some insanity going, though. Because I want to summon my dudes. Whatever. Just play conservative. Is that all of them? Yeah, like you got more orcs confined in a smaller space too, so you can't just sneak around them like you could with the patrols on the first continent. Pretty sure we don't want to go to the desert yet. Actually, I might want to go to the water dungeon since we don't need to worry about water breathing. Problem is, if I pick the wrong thing to go into, we could just die instantly. I think dark... Fuck. This guy has very high defense. Oh my. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I used to use the zone order progression thing on the wiki for when I was first learning the game. I stopped using it. But yeah, I completely forgot that this was a thing. Just once I learned the game well enough, I just didn't need it anymore. I've kind of got my own order that I like to do things. Okay, so this was... Temple of Creation. Oh, that's the underwater cave. Yeah, so that's exactly what I said. Or that's one of the things I said I might do. How far down is Ancient Crypt on the list? Or the Dark Crypt? It's actually not on here at all. Or is that Shadow Crypt? Whatever. They say do Water Dungeon first, so we're gonna do Water Dungeon. Wait, is this a thing? No. Oops. It keeps happening. I'm so careless. Really can't afford to be doing that shit. By the time you get to the second continent. Yeah, at this point I'm really just licking people to increase my insanity. I've got the one new ability that lets me just pop it to consume my insanity orbs to get more insanity. The problem is you need chaos orbs to use that. And the way you get chaos orbs is by attacking stuff, which is the same way that you get insanity, so it's kind of not that handy. Oh, shit! So yeah, a bit less damage, but lower cooldown, which makes it better. Dang, we've almost got another level up, too. One thing that's on my to-do list, actually, is to try to make up... Oh yeah, my worm keeps drowning. Yeah, he's not going to be too useful here. Anyways, one of the things that's on my to-do list right now is to make up an alternate playlist for Tome. Like a dungeon crawl type playlist for when I don't feel like listening to the video game jazz. And, you know, who knows if the day ever comes when that happens, because I'm almost always all about listening to the video game jazz. Yeah, he keeps dying right after he comes out. Does he start with 0 error or something? You'd think he would last a... Like, yeah, where is he? He's dead already. Yeah, I think he gets resummoned with the same error value. So yeah, he just immediately drowns every time he gets resummoned. That's hilarious. We're torturing this poor guy. And making him explode into carrion worms. It also kind of sucks because I can't use my blink teleport anymore. Right, so we get a choice to either side with the one dude or the other dude. I think it's what, the Naga or the Dragon? Or you can just kill both, which is, I think, the most profitable thing to do. Cool. Actually, if I did accidentally sell some water-breathing equipment earlier, it actually is a bit of a shame, because I could have put it on my pet to have him around for this area. Oh, that's a lot. Whoa, that's a lot of dudes, including some kind of monstrosity down there. Oof. Cool. What do we want? Probably more stats. Do I keep on jacking this up? Yeah, I think I like getting the second point into my summons just so that my guys can stay out for a little bit longer. Like, yeah, you get a full 2-turn duration increase from that first point. Yeah, this thing looks very scary. Or is this just the boss? It says he's unique. Hmm. Well, he didn't drop anything. No, he's not the boss. There's another floor here. We go down and meet some Naga. Yeah, just right here. Yeah, you get so many tridents in this area. I've never played a character that used a trident. There's no class that naturally gets the... I think it's unique weapon mastery? Or maybe there is a separate trident mastery. I don't remember how it works, because I've never bothered with it. I think it's unique weapon mastery. And then, yeah, that's the one you want to max out if you're going to use tridents and whips and that kind of stuff, which I have never bothered with. Okay, I'm going to get zapped to death eventually if I keep taking this place carelessly. Actually, did he avoid my vomit there? Oh, he vomited back at me. How rude. And he's throwing knives. That tongue attack I've got actually has a very low cooldown. So yeah, disarmed is actually not that bad for me, but silence is horrible. I think this is the final floor here. Who decided that water people always use tridents anyways? Like, what's the advantage to using a trident underwater as opposed to any other type of weapon, like a regular spear, say? Is it just because Aquaman? Did he start the whole thing? Honestly, I think it even predates him because, yeah, I'm pretty sure... You know, the Nagas are like a mythical creature, and I think they've been traditionally trident users even since olden times. Yeah, Poseidon, that's an even better example, yeah. So that's it, it's just Poseidon did, so now all snaky sea creatures have to wield tridents? Is that the law? The law of the sea. Is Poseidon the guy that we're here to kill? No. It's Poseidon's younger brother, Slassel. Is there any reason for me to be sitting in the opening of that room there? Let's just wait for them to come to me. Did I kill the boss with my vomit? Not quite. Oh, I didn't actually do anything to him. He has not yet aggroed on me. Oh, never mind. There he goes. There he goes. Oh, you know what? I've got skeleton healing powers. I completely forgot that I had this. I have not been using that. It's got way better healing than the other one, too. Yeah, I should be using this one. Uh-oh. That was a lot of damage. 491. I'm about to die here. Okay, that'll help a little bit. What else do we do? Probably snag him with a tentacle. He's zapping me with the ice magic. And he seems to be healing, because he was almost dead just a second ago. This guy's a pain in the ass. Summon the spiders. There he goes. It's fucked now. I have destroyed the creation. And then we're gonna, yeah, go back and destroy the fish dragon right after this too. Whoop. Okay, what goodies have we got? Basically nothing. Basically we've got all the best stuff that we're gonna find for the rest of the game now. That's kind of sad. This is a light. I've got a pretty good light already, but this one's gonna give me a bunch of stats. Allows you to breathe in water. Unnecessary. I'll keep it, I don't know, as a souvenir. Maybe we'll want it later on. Probably not. So if I'm gonna aggro these guys, I should probably do it by the entrance. Oops. So much for that. I think my exploding worms did it there. So okay, we're fighting this guy apparently. For some reason, I am really low on insanity. What do we want to prioritize here? Probably summons? Oh no. Oh yeah, that's right, this one doesn't cost it. Yeah, this one generates insanity, it doesn't cost it. Oh, oh my god, I'm out of shields. This guy could kill me right the fuck now if I'm not lucky. And if I get frozen, we're even more fucked. Pop this guy. Pop the heal. Oh, we've almost got him. Boom! I am the Flutter. I have killed Uncle Musquick. That's because that's a real name, apparently. Yeah, get fucked, Uncle Musquick. Man, we got so many levels out of that little pocket of quests right here. Got like 3 or 4 levels doing all that. I don't know what I want now. I guess reduced insanity effects? Yeah, sure. And then... oh my god. Yeah, this thing gets amazing once you get it up to level 3 and then 5. Yeah, we'll go for this one next. This looks pretty good. Oh, come on. Clinch cooldown reduction? Bullshit. Okay, so accuracy I don't care too much. Plus armor is good. Minus physical damage is fine. Con for dex is fine. This is good, and I like the immunities. This is finally a micro upgrade to our tier 1 glove that we've had since the start of the game. Ooh, also tier 4 heavy armor, finally. So we lose thorns, fine with that. Gain a bunch of stats, that's fine. Lose some good resistances, which is not fine. And our life regen. I don't think I like it. Vomit on the ground. So that's a fun phrase. Oh yeah, I've already got a super good lantern. Yeah, we're not replacing that anytime soon. Oh, I forgot to check the heat beam. Well, this was a slightly productive run. It's not going to be quite the end of the stream, though. We're going to go shopping. I keep going in the wrong thing. I want to go to... I don't know why I want to go back to town. It's just, I don't know, it just seems right. It seems natural to, you know, end the play session for the day in the town so you can be in the town when you start. Like we're going to bed. It's like we're going to bed in the game or something, just like we're going to bed in real life. You want to go to bed in a town. You don't want to camp out on the overworld where there's all these damn orc patrols running wild everywhere. Where is my summon? Wormy? Wormy worm? Okay, it is waiting for my worm that walks to get to full hit points, and where is he? He's not around. Negative 65% life. Level 33. Ritu. That pretty much sums it up. I think the worm that walks is bugged, and I don't know if we're ever going to be able to get him back. Do I have to go back to the underwater dungeon? Well, anyways, whatever his problem is, I don't have time to deal with him, because I gotta go get to the convenience store so I can get anime snacks before bed. One thing we are gonna do, though, is we're gonna do a little bit of Steam shopping here to see if there's anything that I want to get. for tomorrow's stream. Or I guess tomorrow we're still doing Bloodstained. Just a little bit, though. We're almost done with Bloodstained. So... is this correct? This is correct. Actually, I might just wait and do this tomorrow, because there's going to be stuff on sale, because it will be the weekend. Like, yeah, I don't think any of this stuff... actually, no, there's a few... it looks like they've put on the weekend sales already. Because, yeah, none of this stuff was on sale last time I looked here. Looks like none of the JRPGs that I'm looking at, though, are going to be on sale. There's Shenzhen IO again. Oh man, Steam reviews making a fool of me. I was just saying how the Steam approval ratings tend to align with my own taste. What the fuck is wrong with these people giving Bunny Must Die mixed reviews? Bunny Must Die is an excellent Metroidvania. I highly recommend it. It's got clunky controls. The controls are tough to get used to, and that's kind of what makes the game good, I think. I actually really like games with unique character controls, I'll say, that take a bit of finesse, a bit of getting used to, that requires some skill to even just get the basics down. I don't remember wishlisting this game, but this looks a lot like Bloodstained. Anyways, we don't need the music anymore. Yeah, this is just brightly colored anime Bloodstained. What the fuck? Yeah, low budget, bright colored anime Bloodstained. Early access, why the fuck is this? Why are you showing me this shit? Oh, whoops, that's a wishlist search. Now the thing is, since I'm not a big JRPG guy, I don't have a lot of JRPGs on my wish list, so it's possible that I have not wishlisted some of the stuff we might be looking for. Seriously, no Tales of in the Tales of search? Okay, we'll start with Vesperia. And we'll just go through related games from there. Also, it seems not to be on sale, which probably means that none of these are going to be on sale. Because, yeah, generally it's the publisher's games will all go on sale at once. But this might get us some related JRPGs that will be... or actually, you know what I could do? Is I could just stick with the JRPG that I own already. We can dive a little more deeply into Fairy Fencer, which is one that I liked a fair bit. Could also do one of the classics, like a Secret of Mana or something. Or like a Final Fantasy X-2. That's the thing, is JRPGs, I kind of like them, but they're all massively overpriced. Which I guess it depends on how you look at it. In terms of content, like, they tend to be very long games with a lot of stuff to do in them. So in terms of, like, you know, hours per dollar, they're good value. The problem is that they're generally pretty shallow and not very good. So I want them to be cheap, ideally. What the hell? 13.2 has mixed reviews too. Or I wonder if there's something wrong with the port, because 13.2 is the best, I think, of that trilogy. Okay, it's a shitty port. Shitty port. It's shit says it's a shitty port, so it must be true. I guess I could just finish up Fairy Fencer. Maybe that's what we do. I say finish up. I'm only, 10 hours into it. Oh, I was I was looking at this thing. It's like, oh, marriage. That marriage DLC. That seems no, that's not DLC. That's some other garbage. Oh, this is one I've been looking at too. This Legend of Heroes series looks really good. Been meaning to get it, but it's never gone on a good enough sale for me. I like the idea of the Atelier games as well. That's one we could go for. The problem is none of these fucking things are on sale right now, and I'm in the mood to play one of these shitty JRPGs right the hell now. Okay, what if we go... Yeah, let's go to the JRPG tag. And let's see... Really, there's no on sale? This is just like an unsale day. Someone out there has decreed that no JRPG will go on sale this weekend. Except for Octopath, which is the other option. Now, the reason I want to get a JRPG on sale here is because I don't want to spend 60 bucks. Oh, here we go. Specials. Show me the specials. Sword Art Online. I have not heard good things about this series. But, you know, maybe we'll go see for ourselves. 75% off, $13. To be continued. Edge of Eternity, what is that? Is it on my ignore list? Because all I'm seeing is DLC and not the main game. It's early access. Forget it. Yeah, these are all Sword Art Online games. Maybe I'll just play the one that has the highest rating. Maybe we do that. It seems like the Sword Art Online games are all on sale. Is there like a big like banner sale for all of those where I can just see them all in one place? Also, I think these are action RPGs, whereas I'm more in the mood for a traditional JRPG. Whatever, as long as the story is retarded, though. That's really all I ask, is for a retarded story to keep me entertained. Create your own avatar. I'm not a fan of that. I will mull this over overnight and maybe a little bit in the morning. But yeah, maybe potentially after we're done with Bloodstained tomorrow, which will probably only take a couple, maybe 3 hours at most. Um, Maybe it'll be Fairy Fencer. Maybe it'll be some sword art game or another. Bloody Spell? I don't think I know what that is either. Looks like it's also only showing me DLC. English language not supported. Okay, on the DLC at least. It's early access. I do not play early access. Also, is this like a fucking VR porn game? What the hell is this? It actually looks kind of cool. Yeah, it's definitely my style of game right here. But, oh, right, I meant to point that out to you. Yeah, Gourmet Warriors is, I don't think it's been localized. I think it's still Japanese language only. It doesn't actually say here, but, or I guess there is really no text to speak of in this game. But yeah, I was very surprised to see this here. Actually, the publisher seems to put out a lot of this type of stuff. Like, yeah, they got, look at this, Radical Rex, Nightshade. I don't even know what that is. There was another one that jumped out at me. Dragon View. That was the other one. This is actually a really awesome Super Nintendo game. It's like a JRPG brawler hybrid. It actually kind of works along the same setup as Little Ninja Bros, which I played on stream a while back. And yeah, I'm just shocked that this game is for sale on Steam. Finally, Dragon View gets its day in the sun. This looks like nonsense. Yeah, this is some kind of crappy adventure game. Yeah, this is crap. I don't know why I'm looking at this. So yeah, Dragon View, Gourmet Warriors, lots of, yeah, really obscure Super Nintendo cult classics. Released by Pico Interactive LLC. Actually, let's go by release date. Oh shit, they got Soccer Kid! I don't even know what the hell this is. It's Soccer Kid! It's a 2D platformer where you kick a soccer ball. That sounds like a great concept. Like, this could be good. Just based on the idea. But the trailer doesn't want to play, so to hell with it. Oh yeah, I was looking at this too. Yeah, I remember. I brought this up and yeah, I looked at all the stuff because I was like, Gourmet Warriors, how the hell did this get on Steam? And I checked out what else they've put out here, and it's a lot of cool stuff. I've never even heard of this game, but this one looks cool too. Pretty sure this must have been a Genesis game just from the sound of the music here. It's actually not that... The animation isn't that great, but still. Genesis Brawler. Oh, this game was released in Hong Kong. No wonder I've never heard of it. Hell, they put 40 winks! 40 winks! This is a, yeah, 3D platformer on the PlayStation. I actually played this one back in the day. They had this at my local rental store. It's, yeah, a little bit... It kind of reminds me a little bit of Kid Chameleon, just in that there's like a bunch of different outfits that you can put on that kind of, with their own special moves that changes the way your character controls. I think the conceit was something like that.
A trip with two kids destined for gaming greatness, rough and tumble. The two of them can go anywhere you can imagine, and some places beyond even your wildest
Maybe it's not as good as
dreams.
I remembered it. This kind of looks like shit.
Skeletons, spiders, flying knights, and more. Or
but I don't know. I liked it back in the day. Maybe it's just a bad trailer.
Aliens and giant moon mice. There are 6 worlds for you to explore.
6 worlds, guys.
A prehistoric jungle and the land of nightmares. But whatever you do, make sure you've always got at least one eye wide open for the evil nightcap. The sinister Sandman.
He's got two. He's clearly got 2 eyes open there when he says one eye wide open. This is a garbage trailer.
If you don't, all 40 winks will be hoodwinks forever, and none of your dreams will be sweet dreams ever again. But don't worry.
Okay, I take it back. This is a pretty great trailer.
Find the right costume and you can change into a monster, superhero, ninja, and more.
Was this the actual trailer for this game back in the day? Did they make this for the Steam release?
Don't be sleeping on the job. This is your best chance to grab 40 winks and get a 3D adventure hit that'll make all your biggest dreams come true.
Awesome. There's no way I'm not going to pick this up someday. In fact, let's put it on the wish list. I don't need to put this on the wish list. Yes, we'll see. Thing is, I can just, if I want to play it, I can just emulate it on PS1. Oh, this is just emulation, isn't it? And it's on PCSX, which is not as good as the emulators that I like. And no memory card save? Maybe we don't buy this one. I'll have a look at that later. What did you say to look at? I'm not a fan of One Finger Death Punch. I played that. Oh wait, Yeah, I'm already not a fan of this. I don't like the look of it. I didn't like One Finger Death Punch in the first place. I like her giggle. Yeah, I don't even like the art style. The music's alright. I like the way her microphone stand turns into a sickle when she slashes dudes. Yeah, quite enough of that. I'll mull it over. Maybe some form of shitty nonsense JRPG tomorrow after Bloodstained. That is the plan. Thanks again, y'all, for watching. Have a good night, and I'll see you next time.